Woo, that is scary. Holy mackerel. Whoa, whoa. Hey! Hey, if you are catching this, that means you're seeing the replay. So drop your name, drop your artist, tell me where you're from. I'd love to hear where you're from. And thank you so much for joining and coming and talking to us and loving your Seint makeup. So my name is Anne-Marie Petrov. I am a member of this group and I've been a Seint artist for 2.5 years, and I am here to talk all things artist program and share my story in case you're interested. But I really want to get to know you and welcome you, and congrats on being curious and wanting to know all about this. So when you're here, comment, and hopefully I can see the comments. And I probably should freshen up my makeup for you, being this is a makeup company. And then I was eating dinner with my family and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna rush to get makeup on. This is how we are. We are normal women. We are a diverse group of women, and we don't wear makeup every day. Just kidding. We are a really fun and practical and welcoming group of women. So when you're here, drop your name, say hi, and if you could do some hearts or interactions so I can make sure that I can see it. Why can't I see the comments? Are there any comments? Let's see. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, hi, hi. Let me see. I'm going to send a comment out to y'all. Okay. Okay. Hi, 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 hi. Okay. Great, 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 great. Well, so I'll start and tell you a little bit about me. My name's Anne-Marie Petrov. I've been a Seint artist for 2.5 years, and welcome, welcome. When you come, type in your name, the artist who brought you, and where you are. So I am located in Wilmington, North Carolina, and kind of the non-important part of that is that it doesn't matter where you are located. With this group, we have women as far away east as Ethiopia. One of our artists is an American but lives in Ethiopia and has a US address, and she's able to be an artist. And we have girls on this team all throughout the country, in Canada, and on this direct team in California. So we are all around the world. Seint as an organization is headquartered in the US, and we also have operations in Canada, and we have artists all over the place, and we hope that you are one of them because we have a really, really great time. So I was introduced to this by a friend, Erin, who is here tonight. And Erin and I met because our kids went to daycare together, and we had like the same drop off and pick up schedule, and this was years ago. And so I had noticed her skin. It was beautiful. And she always was very put together and very polished, and we were both professionals. I worked for a very long time in the biopharma world and liked to get dressed for work every day and liked to be put together, but have a really busy life. And I remember saying to her, like, your skin is so pretty. I was getting to a point in my life where I was starting to think about my skin and how to hold on to what I have. And she was like, well, it's my makeup. And I'm like, what? It's your makeup? Wow, tell me about it. And so she was telling me about it. And then she had had been following the founder of Seint, whose name is Kara, and followed her. And then, thank you for the neck. That was this I've had since I was in 8th grade. But anyway, so she was like, well, I'll tell you about it. And I'm actually part of this company, which is a brand new company. And I had known about highlighting and contouring, but I honestly had like this massive makeup bag, and I traveled for my job, and my makeup fit in a Ziploc bag, so I could carry it and like go flying through security at the airport. I was away for work most of the week, and I always tried to be active and work out when I was traveling. So, I like to get dressed. If I can do my hair and have some good shoes and a couple good jewelry pieces, I was like, I don't need makeup. So, and I was super intimidated about makeup. I really wanted to know about it, and I was really intimidated to go to the beauty counter and seek out help. because it left me with this feeling of like being less than. Like, why would I trust this person to help me? You know, like it just was a very uncomfortable thing for me to do. So anyway, I knew about highlighting and contouring, but it was bulky and it looked phenomenal when I had the patience to try it. And when Erin introduced me to this little makeup kit, I was like, that's me. Pretty impractical. I got it. This is great. And I remember going home that day. We color matched in person because she was in town visiting. And I remember thinking, like, it looks like me. It looks really natural. What is it? Like, it's simple. It works. And I kept looking at myself like, it's still me. Like, it doesn't feel like a lot. It was super practical. And it left me with this awesome feeling. Like, I can do this. I can totally do this. And that's kind of history. And I was really terrified to jump into a business without walls. I had a corporate mindset, and I'm a science person, and I was like, I don't understand this, and I was scared of it, but something about the feel of this company kept bringing me back. And I remember talking to my mom and being like, I love this. I really love this. This feels really good. And she's like, I can tell you really like it. And I was like, I do. I really like it. So I took the leap. And when I say leap, I don't say that lightly. I was really scared. I didn't understand direct sales. I had a terrible taste in my mouth from direct sales, and I don't know why, because nobody in my family had been in direct sales. I think the mystique around it and not understanding how it worked and never really inquiring about how it worked was a roadblock for me. And I didn't have anybody really close in my life that I would trusted enough to ask them these questions without worried about feeling foolish. So once I started asking and learning, it made a lot of sense. It absolutely made a lot of sense. And the feeling of the community here is tremendous, so uplifting. And I would love for nothing else but this to be an open forum, so you get your questions answered and we can talk about all the things, because the artist who invited you here and any woman that you'll meet in Seint will go on and on and on. And we really want to help you get your questions answered. So while you warm up maybe and feel brave enough to ask your questions, none of us will bite. We've all been new, and we're committed to remembering what that feels like, to help you understand how excited we are for you and some of the events that we have planned for the new artists to bring you on and to help you know that you are cared for and that we have helping tools and helping text messages, and we're always available. And I mean that. It is like no other company, group, organization that I have ever worked for. The other part of my life is that I currently, I am a full-time professor at a university, and I teach a full course load. I teach 5 classes, undergrad, grad. I have 2 kids. They're involved in year-round sports. You know, we have carpool going on. I've got a mom who lives nearby, but I check in on her, and you know, I hope to be a good wife. I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a neighbor, I'm involved in my own community, I serve on boards in our local community, and all those things, and still I can do this, and you can too, because you're never alone in this group, never alone. So while you guys are thinking about your questions, let's go over some of the frequently asked questions that we get as artists, okay? So, yes, this is how quickly. Okay, Sam, how quickly did you start making money? That is a great question. So let's talk a little bit about what it takes for somebody to get started. So when somebody is interested in the artist program, we've got women from all over, all walks of life, all different backgrounds, education levels, non-education level, like everything you can possibly imagine. So what it takes for somebody to start is to, I want to say love the product, but there are a lot of women in this company that saw the culture that we have and saw the mission that we live by and saw the opportunity, and we're like, I'm in. No matter what, I'm in. So we do love the product. We have a phenomenal makeup product, but it is awesome. So to lead with that is great. You need to buy a kit. $200 or $400 in the US. You can get a kit in Canada. And do we have anybody from Canada on the call tonight? Because I want to make sure that I include information about that and speak to you. So if we only have US gals here, you buy a kit for $200 or $400, the basic kit or the pro kit. They are valued at more than double that in the retail price. So you get a lot of colors. You don't pick the colors in the kit, they are given to you. You get a variety of highlights, contours, lip and cheeks, and brushes and compacts, and a couple other things depending on what you get in the kit. That kit, the purchase of that kit helps toward your rank advancement, which is a promotion, essentially. The only other fee that you have, believe it or not, is only a $12 a month back office fee. Okay, so that's it. Now, our goal as either your sponsor, your mentor, your team is to help you get your ROI, to help you get your return on investment. We believe that you can start making money without putting a lot of money in, and we don't advocate buying things to get you started. All you need is your kit. With that, you get training, a lot of training. You get a round-the-clock color match thread support by some of the gals that are on this team. It is round the clock because we have literally hundreds of gals around the world on an app that we use on our phone, a communication app that is strictly for color matching. So if as you're learning, and your job is to coach women who are interested to take a good selfie. And if you have already had the makeup, you know what that means. That means standing in front of a natural lit window and getting a couple different angles of your face. That is your job. Your job is to share your enthusiasm, to share your support, and create a welcoming community for women. And talk about the things that you love. So our job is to help you with color match. That fee also provides free shipping for you, free shipping for your customers. It provides a duplicatable website, meaning that you aren't updating product. You aren't having to track like when the company comes out with a new product and maintain a website. You also get round-the-clock customer service from Seint headquarters, which means they handle all the shipping. Once your customer places an order on your website, Seint headquarters takes over that the purchase, and then they take care of fulfilling the order and shipping it. That means that you don't have inventory. You do not have inventory. In fact, it's against policy to keep inventory and sell it and manage it. That means that you aren't running to the post office. That means that you aren't tracking packages that you could potentially be responsible for. That is all handled by Seint customer support. That also means that if there are any customer support issues or inquiries, that we have a whole customer support team to handle that, which is amazing. Seint headquarters also provides a lot of graphics, a lot of communication. They also email your customers. And so there's a huge support system. We are literally a sales rep. And I mean that in the most positive way. We are the ambassadors for a product that we love, for a culture that we love. And I have never been in a group where we live a mission so fully. And I say that wholeheartedly because for a while in my corporate job, I was in charge of change management for like strategic partnerships for like mega pharmaceutical companies. And to try and get an organization to change, this is like a dream come true. The women here are encouraging, they're motivating, they're creative, they're transparent, and it is lovely, lovely, lovely. So those are the perks, and that's how we run. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. I saw a comment about, I was worried that, I think it was like, I was worried what my friends would think of me, and you are not alone. I don't think there's but a fraction of women who don't feel like that. I think that's part of the human nature, and I think that's part of worrying that your sincerity is going to be misconstrued by people, and I think that is real. And so those are actually things that we as a group talk about, encourage each other, support each other, and that is one of the secret bonuses that cultivate in new artists and continue to grow in artists, is this idea that we all need a little boost. We all need confidence building, and it was one of the things I wasn't counting on getting. A tribe of women that is so authentic and so wonderful and uplifting, and we are never alone. That is a big message that I want to convey, because you are never alone. You will not have to come into an organization and feel your way around. You will have to be coachable. You will have to want to learn. We want to make this as easy as possible for you, because we have all been there. And that is a goal that we have. So there are lots of systems and structure in place. Now, when you join, and we hope that you will, is that you will have a meeting with your sponsor or your mentor. And part of that meeting is to understand what you saw in Seint, what you were attracted to, and what you see as the opportunity or a goal or the fulfillment that you hope to get out of this. And so an initial conversation will be, how can we help you? Where do you see yourself? What do you want to do with this? And where we can find the tools to help cultivate and curate that for you. So you don't have to have any goals. You can be here just for the fun of it. There are a lot of women that do that. There are women that do this. We kind of like, sometimes we'll talk about women who come and kind of want to walk around and see what it's about and see where it goes. I was one of those women. I thought, I'm going to do this. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared. But if I make my money back and I make enough money to get my eyebrows microbladed, I will be a happy girl. Big goals here. I will be a happy girl. And I have done that. So to get back to that initial question, how soon do you make money? It's, whoops, that is not what you need to see. We're not perfect. So it's kind of up to you. It honestly is up to you. You can be a walker. You can see what happens. We aim to get you your investment back, and that will happen. If you want to kind of jog and try a couple things and try a couple strategies and have some parties and make new contacts, you can do that. If you want to run with this thing and go full gangbusters and have this be like a full-time opportunity, you can. You can work full-time and do this. You can make this full-time. Everybody has a different idea, and there's something here for everybody to nibble on and learn from. And you're not working with like, billable clients. Nobody's getting upset when you're working or trying new things. It's like the place for creativity to spawn. So that making money bit is kind of up to the artist, and we have ways to facilitate that. Okay, so this is, again, drop your questions. So how do you learn? How do you learn? We color match. That's a big thing about what we do. I mentioned the color match thread. You're never alone. There are lots of trainings. You can take them at your own speed. We have calls. We have business calls. We have training on color matching. We have training on different types of artistry, different techniques for the makeup. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be an expert. I can't say that enough. You don't need to be an expert. You've got this team to surround you. And when you have questions and when you're learning, you come to the team and say, this is something I experienced. What do you think? How would you handle this? I have a customer that's really interested, but she's followed everything that I do. Is there a way that I could reach out to her? Do you guys have any wording? How have you handled this before? So there's a lot of back and forth dialogue and coaching, essentially. Let's see. I have some notes because there's some things that I want to make sure that I talk about. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Another question is, I don't have a social media following. A-okay. Not necessary. Not necessary. There are lots of ways to share your love for Seint beauty, Seint products, and the Seint business and culture. One-on-one conversations, family and friends, just networking with people that you already know. You don't have to have a social media account. A lot of women do that because it's very convenient, and it's a really convenient way to touch a lot of people. It's a marketing tool, essentially. There are a lot of people who work in salons and have an immediate customer base. There's a lot of women that have other businesses that they own or interests of their own, and they weave this into that, and it just becomes part of their life. So, it's absolutely doable. It can be very simple, and there's a lot of easy steps to do to get started in a way that's most comfortable for you. So there's no right or wrong way to do it. Nobody here will pressure you into starting a Facebook account, into starting an Instagram account. Nobody here will pressure you to go live for a tutorial. In fact, all the artists here are really busy ladies, and we help each other, and we share our ideas and the content that we present to our clients and that we share. And so you'll find that there's a lot of things that you can reuse. We don't have to reinvent the wheel here. You certainly don't have to do that. And I have a little mantra that when in doubt, scout. Scout for the answer. Use your team. We are here for you. And it's actually very fulfilling for the artists who are here to help new ladies get going. So let's see. Okay, so another question that we get a lot is, which artist kit should I get? I mentioned that there's 2. It's really up to you. There's no right or wrong way. I am a sucker for a bargain. I started with the bigger kit. I couldn't say no. It was like an $850 value for $399. I'm like a big bargain deal person. A lot of girls start with the $199 kit. It gets you the same thing. You don't get anything more in terms of the business support. You get some extra products and you build your collection. Now, I would say if you're somebody who envisions doing in-person makeup tutorials or in-person application or trying the makeup on different skin tones, you might want to get the kit. Just get the kit that you can afford is the bottom line. No pressure on the kit either. But think about the way that you might use the products in the kit that you're going to get. You can't now, as a Seint artist, another big question that we get is, do we get a discount? The answer is yes, we get a discount. We get a 20% discount on our purchases as a Seint artist. Now, as a Seint artist, you also get the opportunity to be your own hostess. So if you're familiar with our party perks or our class rewards, basically Seint offers its customers the opportunity to be a VIP or start a party. Same vernacular, same outcome. So, if you're my customer, I might say, Sam, you love your makeup? Do you want to earn some free makeup? You can host your own contour class, or I can give you a VIP link. You can share it with your friends and family, and then you accrue rewards based on the purchases made through that link. And it's a great way for people who love the product to earn free makeup. Well, guess what? As a Seint artist, you can do that for yourself. You can be your own customer. You can make your own purchases through a party reward. And then as a Seint artist, you earn a commission and you also earn free makeup. And that's how many of the artists build their artist collection. We get free makeup. It's a great deal. It's amazing. It's such a wonderful, generous incentive or program for the artists, essentially. So with that being said, get the kit that suits your needs and suits your budget. Now, how much will you make as a Seint artist? So the baseline commission is 20%, okay? That's the same as our discount. But if you shop your own party and you pay full price, you get that back in a commission, same thing. Now, as a Seint artist, you earn 20% on every sale. You have the opportunity as a Seint artist in any given month to earn up to 40% commission, and that is no joke. 20 to 40% commission on every sale. And so how that works is throughout the course of the month, by the end of the month, you look at your sales volume, and the higher sales volume you have, the higher commission brackets you work yourself into. And those are bonus commissions. So essentially 20% on everything, and then if you hit certain sales thresholds throughout the month, then you earn a higher commission. There is no minimum sales requirement in any given month. So you earn 20% on everything. There's no sales requirement. Nothing bad will happen to you if you don't have a month of sales. Nothing bad will happen to you if you don't have 2 months of sales. You will be responsible for paying your back office fee because that opportunity is still there for you. And you want to keep your business up and running. but nothing bad is going to happen at all. Some companies, you're out, but you will earn that commission on everything. So that is super, super exciting. Do you have to build a downline? Meaning, do you have to build a team? No, you don't. We know that there are some women that they have no interest in that it's not in their skill set. They don't have time for it. They just love being a Seint representative. And there's a place for that. That's most welcome. If you want to build a team, you can. You can step into a leadership role. You can cultivate your own community, and there's a place for that. And then just like at a regular job, you can sort of step into leadership roles and do more training of the artists and cultivating a team, essentially. So you don't have to do that. I see a question here. Okay, the payout structure is a little confusing. Honestly, you haven't sat down and studied it. Is it hard to figure out? No, it's not hard to figure out. So essentially, any sale, you get 20%. If you sell over 400 in any given month, you get a commission for that month. It'll be paid out on the 10th of the following month. Your sales, your payout on your 20% gets paid out on every Friday, okay, of the week before or 2 weeks before. You can track the whole thing in your back office. It's really easy. So at the end of the month, if you hit more than $400 in sales, you get a 5% bonus. And now you've earned 25% for the month. But let's say it's a really good month and you have over $800 in sales. You earn an extra 5%. So now you've earned 30% that month in a commission. But let's say it was a fab month. And by the end of the month, you have accrued over $2,000 in sales, which happens all the time here. You've earned an additional 5%, and now you've earned 35% commission in that month. But if you have a killer, oh my God, amazing, over $4,000 in sales, you earn 40% commission in that month. So there's these little mini goals built in for women that, go for it. So essentially you get paid every Friday, but any of those percentages that you get in commission above the 20 will be paid out in a bonus chunk commission the 10th of the following month. So you and I can talk about that, Sam, and Holly can help you with that. But essentially that's how it works. So that's why we say we get 5 paychecks a month every Friday, and then the bonus check gets paid out on the 10th of the following month. Okay, so Julie, I see a question. How do virtual parties work? Do you demonstrate on yourself since the guests may not have the product in hand? That's a really great question, and a lot of artists do virtual parties, especially in time of COVID. So there's a couple ways to do it. A common way is to set up a Facebook group or a Zoom call and have a hostess or yourself as an artist advertise, we're having a class, come and learn a couple things about highlighting and contouring and this great makeup that I just learned about. And you can build in posts to a Facebook group. You can actually have them auto post. You don't have to post in real time. Did you know that? There's a feature in Facebook groups that we'll teach you all about that you can schedule a post to go out tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock or tomorrow night at 8:30. And you can do that planning in advance. And then you can say, come to my class on Thursday night. I'm going to be doing a live makeup tutorial. I'm going to demonstrate on myself. I'm going to talk you through it. And you have me that whole 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, to ask me questions. And I can swatch colors for you and I can color match you. And then you'll send the pictures to us. And then we'll say, Julie, you should recommend white peach and linen to that lady. And this would be a great contour for her. And then we can show you some tools on how to send an email to that person and get them going and create your own party link, and she buys from you and you get free makeup and you get a commission. So that's how that works. And all of that structure your sponsor knows all about, and we certainly do. And we hope that you come and ask us because we love to give advice. Okay, so let's see. I have a couple other questions. No, you don't have to build a downline. It is the most fun, but we know that, a lot of women need flexibility and come here to Seint specifically for a flexible work schedule. So we support you in knowing what works for you, and we will help you with that. So how do you actually get paid? That's another question. So Seint has a secure web portal that when you sign up to be an artist, the only things you really need to have are the name that you want your makeup shop, your website URL to be, first name, last name, Beauty by Amy, something like that. I think first name, last name is great because then people can always find you. And then you get paid through the secure website. You can actually have it get sent to a Seint Visa card. They'll issue you a Visa card, or you can connect it to your bank account and you can transfer that straight into your bank account, and there you go. Oh my gosh. Yes, Julie. Okay, super exciting. Awesome. Okay, so what other questions do you have? I will come back, and if I didn't already answer them, I will make sure that they are answered. Let's see, some other questions. Do I have to carry inventory? No. And so because the Seint office takes all control of the orders and things like that afterward, you get to really focus on customer relations. That is really what our job is living that mission of Seint, that we don't create beauty, we see beauty, we recognize beauty, and we really cultivate the idea that women need to recognize their own beauty and to believe that they are beautiful and be that light in somebody's life. Do you have to have any type of schooling to become an artist? That's another question we get a lot, and the answer is no. You don't. You really, really don't. You can just be somebody who's like, this company is amazing. This would be like signing up to be one of Mary Kay's very first artists. I am jumping in. You could be like, this is incredible. This makeup is amazing. Teach me all about it. We're here for that. We've got training and everything that you might need. So no, you don't need to be a makeup expert or guru. In fact, most of us aren't. So we're very clear about that. Do you have to have parties to sell? No, you don't have to have parties to sell. You don't have to have contour classes to sell. There's lots of ways to make connection and be a sales rep and be the go-to gal and just start sharing your enthusiasm for it. If you're Canadian, can you join? Yes, you can join if you're Canadian. Yes, if you're Canadian, you can have US customers. Yes, you can join if you live in the US. And yes, you can have Canadian customers if you're in the US. If you join this Friday, when does your first month start? Does it start immediately? Amber, let me see. Hold on, I needed to go to see more. Okay. Does it start immediately and go through 131, or does our first month once we receive our kit? I think it starts now, Amber. So if you join on Friday, then it goes through the end of the month for a pay cycle, I believe, and I will confirm this. I believe for your commissions, it'll go through the end of January, but for your first rank or promotion, it actually goes, that will start accruing on your first $640 in commissionable volume. So I'm your sponsor. You and I can work through that. But as far as the payout, it'll go on a monthly basis for the payout. And then your first rank will be when you hit $640 in commissionable volume. Let's see. Okay. So there was something else more I was going to say about that. Oh, so I mentioned that we have a teammate in Ethiopia, and another one of our teammates who I think is here tonight works in China. And so we have another one of our teammates who works with us is in Hawaii, but when I met her, she was stationed in Korea. And if you have a US or Canadian address, you can be a Seint artist. And that goes for anybody that you talk to, anybody else that's interested. We just need the Seint artist to have a US address, and they could live elsewhere. They would work out shipping on their own. I know some of the girls on our team that live out of the US, they have friends and family handle shipping for the other areas of their life, and then that's how they get their product too. So there's ways to work around it, and I believe we can ship to an APO for military families. So this is like an amazing thing for military families. Let's see. Why is it? Okay, so it's free shipping for artists in the US and their customers. And in Canada, it's a small shipping fee. It's like $350 Canadian dollars for shipping. But if there is a sale in Canada that's over $100 Canadian dollars, they get free shipping. Okay, hey, welcome. Define commissionable volume. Are there items that are not commissionable? Okay, great question. So we use the term commissionable volume because I mentioned we're in the US and Canada, and we have different currency exchange rates. So commissionable volume is the equalizer at Seint in terms of sales volume. So if we say sales volume, that's usually in the native currency, but commissionable volume is the term that we use to equalize across currency. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, all right, so let's see. Let's go through a couple. What if I don't know how to contour or highlight, and I'm not confident in my contour skills? Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. None of us felt like we were experts. In fact, every makeup artist is continually learning. Think about the profession that you're in right now, or whatever your passion is, whether it's like quilting or sewing or hair or whatever. This is a passion. And so, I mentioned that I'm a teacher. So what I tell my students is go with your passion, because when you find something that you are passionate about, you are obsessed with it and you are curious, and curiosity keeps you learning. It keeps you wondering, well, what about this? What about that? How does this work? How did she do that? Could this work for me? What would an alternative be? And so when you're passionate about this, you are going to want to learn, and you are continually learning. And I think that's a beautiful thing about Seint is that we are not experts, right? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This is what happens when you have dark hair and a dark sweater on, is that you blow out the light. Sorry. So we aren't experts. We aren't experts. And that hopefully makes us relatable to women. The expert can be intimidating. They can. And so be who you are. Be you. Because your friends and family know you and trust you. And that creates connection and relationship. And if you are thinking this is a place where you want to be, we want nothing but for you to be authentic and be comfortable in your own skin. And so walking into that feels really good. And knowing that you're constantly learning and saying that to your clients, like, this is what I learned, this helped me, this was a tip that I found helpful when I started. I still don't know a ton about makeup, but I'm happy to share with you what worked for me because it made me feel so good. And I've seen what it does for other women. So I'm just here to share it. So that we can work through. Okay, another question we get is, I'm a mature woman. Can I be a Seint artist? Yes. Seint makeup is amazing for mature skin. The cream makeup moves with our skin. And the great thing about that is awesome because our faces move. They're animated, they smile, they light up, we've got eyebrows. We love the cream makeup because it helps our personality come out. And mature skin is the same way. And so there are lots of mature artists here. I would consider myself one. Everything's relative. And personally, I think that is the best market. Some of my most beloved customers and friends that I've met along the way are mature skin ladies who kind of felt the same way. They didn't really know makeup. They love the interaction. They love to be taught. And it's an untapped market. Let's just say that. There's a lot of opportunity there. So yes, that is a question. So what do you get when you become a Seint artist? You get your artist kit. You get your own Seint website. You get 20 to 40% commission plus monthly bonuses. Like, some of those are monthly bonuses. You have the opportunity to build a team if that interests you, and for coaching them and cultivating them, and for training them and onboarding them, there are bonuses involved with that as well. You have the ability to host your own parties and earn free makeup. You get intensive support, creativity, and the best hype girls I have ever met, without a doubt. Total support. You get tips and tricks. You get mentoring from team leaders. You get access to the founder and some of these great leaders that are inspiring and are very approachable and like interactable. They're not like untouchable. They're great, awesome ladies. You get friendships and you get extra income. There's no cap on the income either. If you're somebody that's thinking, oh my God, I'm going to take over the world and do this, there's no cap on your income. And so that is kind of in a nutshell the Seint experience, the Seint Artist Program. I think we've got some artists here. The artist who invited you could tell you her personal story. You're welcome to come back to this group and ask any questions. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. I was telling somebody the other day, like, I go to Target and spend at least $200. $200 every time I walk into that place, I swear. And I can spend $200 and start a business. You can't take a college class for $200. Believe me, I know. You can't do it. You can't do it. Not with all the support and everything that comes with it. It is a phenomenal investment. If it doesn't work out, it's A-okay. Nothing happens. You can step away, and that is A-okay. The worst that could happen is that you're stuck with some awesome makeup that you probably already love. The best that could happen, I challenge you to think about things like this in life. What's the best that could happen? The best that could happen is you feel really good. You're in a positive environment. The sky is the limit. You help other women. You earn some great cash. There's trips. We have a conference every year. I can tell you a little bit more about how we work on like an annual basis. We have a conference in September. This year we held it virtually because of COVID. Next year it's in San Diego. It's in September. I hope you're all there and join us. You get to meet people like in person, and you get to see the owner and meet the owner, and she's lovely. There are incentive sales trips. If that interests you, some of the places that the incentive sales trips have been to Mexico, Cabo this year, Costa Rica, next year the Dominican, I think. And then that opportunity to earn that trip starts in May and goes through September or the end of October. And there's leadership trips, and that's another fun component of the opportunity that's here. It is the best gig out there. If you have any interest, I can't wait for you to join. Talk to your artist. Honestly, think about what's the best that could happen. We could go on all day. So please be sure to drop your questions, ask your artists, come back. Please know that we don't always wear makeup. We're real people. We really care for our clients. We love this mission, and we are so excited that you're considering joining with us. We'd love to have you. So, welcome. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Julie. So glad. Erin has all the info for you. And Sam, I know Holly and I are happy to help you. So, listen to this before you go. Tomorrow night, in a group called Meet Seint, you can come and meet Kara Brooke, the creator. She's coming to our group tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, sometime during our 8 o'clock call. It's in Facebook. It's a group called Meet Seint. If you're not there yet, ask your artist to add you. Add people that you think would be intrigued. She's coming to talk to us. You're just going to fall in love with her. She's a gem, a lovely person, and has a heart of gold, and she's coming to see us. So that's super fun. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, there are not even 16,000 artists in the US and Canada. That sounded like a lot to me. When I joined, there was 8,000. That's not a lot. If you think about joining a company like Mary Kay, like Beauty Counter, like Rodan and Fields, like some of the other groups and businesses that align with the kind of business that Seint is, ask your artist for the graphic. We're super small, super small. It is like, honestly, when you think about the business opportunity, like, could you imagine being one of the first Mary Kay artists ever? And now we have social media that lots of those ladies didn't have when Mary Kay was like at its prime. It is phenomenal. We have a product that women love. We have an approach and a relationship building belief that women need, especially now in the time of COVID, when we can't even see those that we love the most. We have a way to connect with people, and COVID our business boomed during COVID. Ask your artists about this. I mean, we were having products like out of stock because people were home scrolling on their phone, talking to their friends, wanting to feel a little special, wanting to get a little treat. Our makeup is affordable. It's delivered right to your house. You can hop online and learn how to use it. I mean, we have a product, a phenomenal product that women love, that women need, that is affordable, that is coachable, and travels well, and it's consumable, which means that they're going to run out of it and they need more. And women talk, right? How many times have you gone somewhere or seen something or found something and you're like, oh my God, I'm calling Erin, I just got the best new mascara. I know she loves mascara. Or I just went to Nashville this weekend and found this great restaurant. Beth is going to Nashville next week. I have to tell her about this. Like, we love helpful things. We're so busy. So when we find something that we love, we talk. And so in times of COVID, we are able to foster connection, foster community, and help bring light into like these times. And so it's a phenomenal time to join. And the other thing, God, there's so many things. Every time I think I'm done, I'm not. The artist's birthday is on Friday. What that means is that we celebrate this fun opportunity at our birthday every year. So on Friday, we celebrate 4 years of being able to have the artist program. And this year, as a thanks for those women that want to join us, the company is offering a $65 beauty credit thank you gift. An incentive, if you will. I mean, Clinique has their fun makeup bags, but this year Seint is offering a $65 beauty credit. So artists that sign up on Friday for the birthday will get their kit, no matter what kit you get, and every artist will get a $65 gift card thank you, which will enable you to bolster your artist kit with some products that you might like, that you might not have gotten in your beauty kit, or maybe some products that you like because you want them because you love this stuff. So that is going to be going on this Friday. And there will also be giveaways and a lot of fun on the Seint official Instagram account. So if you're not following that, be sure to follow that because there's a lot of fun and you'll get a sense of our community there as well. So I'm sure I'll think of other things, but I'll let you go. I want to respect your time, but thank you so much for coming, and please consider it. We are excited to share this with you. We are prepared for you, and we can't wait. So have a great night and drop your questions. See you soon.